Happy Saturday. It's the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce on News Talk 1380 KOSS AM. I'm Chris Spiker, AV Florist. The show is called Minding Your Business. Nice bumper music by a group from Bakersfield named Leo. Board operator, Kenny Guzman.
Yoo-hoo!
And our co-host, Aaron Goldstein, Goldstein Digital.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey, good morning, Aaron.
Good morning.
Hey, who's our first guest today?
Our first guest is Lucy Vigil from High Desert Broadcasting. She's the account executive.
You're the account executive?
I am one of the account executives. Yes.
Everybody is involved in sales around here, right?
Oh, we all are involved in sales. You're
That's how
involved in sales?
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Absolutely.
And that's how you and I met,
Yes.
was at the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
And it's a bunch of happy people that get together, businesses,
Always.
professionals, and they're about learning what the other person does.
Absolutely. You know, it's really good when in the community we can all gather together and talk about our business, but you meet some really nice people within that time, right? Throughout that time.
Here we are, and then sometimes you get to have a 12-minute conversation with some of them.
I am very lucky to do that. Thank you so much for having me.
Well, Aaron and I see you at all the chamber events, and then we see you in the lobby here at High Desert Broadcasting.
Yes.
So we got you in,
Great.
and we just want to have a little conversation.
Let's do that.
How'd you get in radio?
Oh, gosh.
Because you are in radio.
I am in radio. I am. And you know, the thing is that when this economy hit rock bottom, I happen to be one of many who lost their job. And I just so happened to be listening to the radio at the time. And I heard that there was an ad from High Desert Broadcasting asking for sales representatives. And I've always been in sales and service throughout my career. And so I thought, why not give it a roll? And I came in, and after maybe 5 or 6 interviews, I was one of the lucky people to be chosen. And I've been with High Desert now since 2009.
That's 7 years.
Yeah.
That's like a career.
Going on 8, actually, because I believe it's my anniversary coming up next month. So.
Yeah. Hey. So you're thinking cake or streamers or?
No, I'm just so grateful to still be around. Quite frankly, you know what? It's a tough market sometimes.
So
you know, but
big, huge corporate sponsors, little moms and pops.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything. We're very fortunate here in the Antelope Valley that we have a very diverse group of radio stations that fill the need for a lot of businesses here. So, you know, for example, you know, we got Ventura County Fair, who's out of our area, but who does radio advertising with us every year.
Well, I have an employee at the flower shop, and they love Ventura and the county fair.
Correct.
Prices are fantastic over there.
I know. And then, look, you get to go to a fair, and it's right across the street from the beach. Cool air, nice breeze, right?
Yeah.
Everybody loves the beach.
Everyone loves the beach. And so we have these large, big companies, but we also have your mom and pops. The Antelope Valley's made of them. You know, hey, we really do support our, you know, mom and pop stations, you know, or the small businesses. And you know this, Chris, you know, you've been around for a long time.
Long time.
Exactly. And businesses that do come up and they're up and coming, they really need advertising, right? Would you agree, right?
Positively.
And so, you know, many times people will come to me or they'll give me a call and they'll just ask, hey, you know, I heard a commercial on the radio. How can I do this? How can I be part of it? How does it happen? And I can just give you some information on how that goes. And I'm telling you, quite frankly, it's very streamless. It's easy. We sit down and very much like yourself, I'm sitting here with you for a couple of minutes. And I get to hear about what their challenges are with their business. What would they like to see? We talk about how they came to be. And these people who are opening a business, they're very passionate about it. They put a lot of money behind it. So it's important that when we sit down and hear what their passion is and what they want to do and what their goals are, that we need to be very realistic with them. And radio, though it reaches so many people at one given time, because one commercial can reach thousands, right?
Right.
It needs to be repeated quite frequently. We talk about frequency. We need to embed that in people's brain. It's coming, or it's a grand opening, or a new place is opening, right? And so we share that on there, and we explain to them how the radio process works. And if it's something that fits within their budget or fits within their advertising, you know, scheme of things. It's important that a small business puts an advertising budget aside. Number one. Just like they pay their bills, they should pay some form of advertising, whether it be flyers, whether it be radio, TV, you know.
A lot of forms.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Medium. Every type of advertising medium is great. And radio is a great marriage to other types of media as well. So if someone's doing something like billboards, and then you hear something on the radio, you're going to be able to keep that impression longer than if it was just solely with one.
People ask me what works, and I'm going to look for your answer too, but I say everything.
Yeah.
It all works. Do it all.
It works. And the thing is that you've got to have a plan. Just don't throw it out there. There is a right way of doing it, and there's a way of just kind of throwing it out there where you're
Are you
throwing
going
money
to
around.
sit down with a new client and ask them and help them come up with a plan?
Absolutely, all the time. And we customize something. So, for example, if I sat down with you and you said, hey, this is my goal, or this is what I'm trying to do, and you've got 10 stations, and I'll just ask you,
You
who
have
are you
10
looking to reach?
Gotcha.
You know, 10 stations reach, think of them as different neighborhoods, right? We've got a rock station that reaches our younger demo. We've got an old school station that reaches someone like myself, right? We've got our oldies station that's our, our rock and roll classic rock. We've got Spanish too. And so we ask our clients and we customize something to them that fits their needs.
So this program is on your News Talk
It is,
station,
yes.
and we've got some amazing company on this
Yes,
station.
we do. Very good. You know, the thing, it is very diverse though too, isn't it? And it's really nice when you bring all your different kinds. You have everyone with chamber. They're very different, right? It's not all the same type of business.
Right.
So you have a lot of ears listening, and that's important.
We do have a lot of ears.
We do.
We get the hockey people too.
The hockey people.
Yeah.
And I guess there were times when this program would be the same time as the hockey games, PMs.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They love their hockey. Everyone loves their hockey.
It's an up-and-coming sport.
Mhm.
Hey, what does a typical day look like for you here at the station?
Wow, typical day starts anywhere from about 6 in the morning because I do get calls that early. And it typically doesn't end until maybe about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. I decide to put my phone on silent.
So you're almost on call.
Pretty much so. This is a service type of
Mhm.
business. And it's about making sure that our clients are well taken care of. Sometimes it's a simple question that they just have, or it may be something, hey, I've got to change my commercial tomorrow. How do I do this? And so their sense of urgency, I can understand. So we always want to make sure that we're there for our clients and put them at ease. And so it's a typical day coming in, checking my voicemails, looking at my emails, making those callbacks, and I already have scheduled appointments throughout the day. So you just kind of have to fill in. But we all know when you even have a scheduled day,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
No, it doesn't work that way.
Sometimes it doesn't work that way. So we have to be pretty flexible.
So the station has joined the Lancaster Chamber. I'm sure you remember the other chambers also.
Mhm.
What does the chamber do for you?
Goodness, the chamber really does connect me to a lot of businesses at one given time. I have to say, the chamber here in the Antelope Valley has brought me a lot of contacts. When I first started with High Desert, I didn't know any businesses. Here's a gal who hadn't worked in this industry. And I started going to the chamber, and in one day I was able to collect so many cards, put them on my Rolodex. I
Yeah.
was able to shake hands and see people face to face.
Who wouldn't normally come to the phone
Absolutely.
when you're just making a call?
Absolutely, and it's really hard. When you call and do what we call, the cold call, right? And you're trying to get to the person to chat with, it's difficult sometimes to get through that gatekeeper. But when you go to a chamber event and you see that person that you need to chat with, how easy it is to say, hey, Chris,
Yeah.
let's chat.
Yeah.
And it really makes things a lot easier. Now they can put a face behind the voice, or the voice they haven't heard, right?
I've seen Kenny out doing remotes. How does that work?
Oh, yeah. Remotes are great.
Yeah.
We've done them for grand openings. We've done them for anniversary celebrations. Basically, a remote consists of the radio station being out to a location for 2 hours is the standard time. We will put a package together. Basically, a package consists of so many commercials, 60-second commercials, sometimes 30, but typically it will be 60. We will do this campaign on radio, which we're leading up commercials, leading up to their big day. We write the commercials for them. We get them produced and edited. We'll sometimes do a different variable amount of commercials for them, different variety of commercials for them. However, we'll set their date. We'll set up at their person's business. We'll be there for 2 hours with our on-air personalities. So for KMIX, you'll typically see Brian or you'll see Belinda, Billy. And they'll be there for 2 hours along with our street team, which, you know, Kenny knows all about that. And we'll do on-air interviews. We have some commercial breaks. But the whole idea is that we bring the party over to the business.
Bring the party over.
That's it.
That was my next question was, and we're talking with Lucy Vigil at High Desert Broadcasting. What does a radio station add to the community?
Oh, goodness.
Crazy question, huh?
Well, a little bit. But, you know, the whole idea is that radio is live. And when it comes to real time, if there is an emergency in the community, you can always count on radio to get that information out to people immediately. Another thing is that it connects us to our personalities that we have here too. People like to be connected in the community also. And so it's not uncommon that when we go somewhere, you're going to see on-air personalities on there. So they connect with all the owners. They connect with the community. You know, and it's not just the business owners, but the community itself. You know, we're very close to, we have the city who comes out this way as well.
Right.
So we'd like to see, and they'd love to hear what's happening in the area. So radio, the community, it's all one.
How does somebody get a hold of you, Lucy?
They can reach me on my cell phone or here at the office, but my cell phone number is 661-317-1061, or they can call me at the office at 947-3107.
And you were going to tell me what Brian Chase is really like.
Oh. Brian is a great guy. Brian and I are very close friends, and he's very dear, and he knows that I love him. But he's a great guy.
How would somebody get involved in radio? Call
Getting
you.
involved in radio?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Give me a call.
Thank you very much, Lucy.
You're so welcome. Thanks for having me.
You
I
bet.
appreciate
You
it.
bet.